G'day mates, how you going? Some types of analysis which could make your business a better place to work at, or even yourself as an employee of a business. Well, first of all is SWOT analysis, where we can talk about strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. Strengths are things that are internal in your business. Weaknesses also things that are internal. For instance, strength could be my qualification. Yes, I'm a qualified English teacher, and I have great skills to help people learn in a better way and perhaps even in a quicker way English skills. Weakness could be that I am my business. I am my business and I work by myself, so I don't have a lot of availability for a lot of people because my time is limited and I work a specific number of hours a day and I have a specific number of students. So if other people want to have classes with me, unfortunately for my business, this affects my business. But of course, these two things are internal, and qualification is something that I can have more and more. It's something that I can always improve. And the same way for the weakness, which is something that I can do with hiring other teachers, getting some people to work with me, so I expand this business, and scale up. Opportunities and threats, however, they are external. And one example of an opportunity is that, well, if I am in a country, or if I teach English, well, teaching online is already an opportunity, right? Because I can reach people from all over the world. But also the opportunity of being in a country where a lot of people do not speak English, but they need to speak English, is also an opportunity, because I will have more customers, more people who need that because English will definitely give them better opportunities for work, for communication, for business dealings and stuff. Threats, they're also something external, something that I cannot change. It depends on the environment. And one of the threats I would say is a teacher. Other teachers who are not qualified sometimes, or people who are not even teachers who can speak English, and they will teach people English, help people learn English. And I'm not saying this is not effective, but I'm saying that it could be less effective and it could take more time and more stress. And sometimes these teachers, the threat that comes from these people is that not being qualified and not having invested a career in that, they will charge much less than a teacher who is more qualified and who can help people better. And charging less will attract to some people, some customers, and these customers will pay for that because they have a lower budget, and it will be better for them sometimes to pay less to learn English than paying more for this qualified teacher. This is a threat because it's not something that I can change in my business, because it's the price of other teachers, right? Another system is the PESTEL, PESTEL. And this system is about political, economic, social, technological, legal, and environmental aspects of the business. A political aspect, an example of a political aspect is government regulations, legal issues that could affect the business itself, the profitability and the success of the business. Some examples of these are tax guidelines, political instability, labor laws, safety regulations, etc. An economic issue could be like external economic problems that could affect the company's success as well. An example of that is interest rates. The percentages, that could be too high for that kind of business. The changing in inflation, which affects everybody pretty much. Unemployment, the GDP, which is the gross domestic product. We can talk more about that in a video. If you have questions about that, let me know in the comment section, and other stuff, of course. There's also the social aspect of that, which is assessing the socio-economic environment of the market, and understand the needs of customers and the motivation to make a purchase. For example, the population growth rates, the age distribution, how old people are in this specific place, the labor market trends, what's a tendency for that market, etc. And also technology, because technology is the introduction of the new products, new technologies and services that are happening a lot these days. Yeah, and some things to be analyzed are government investment on technology research. Yeah, some countries they invest more or less in technology, so that's a thing that you should be aware of in your country and what you can do to be as up to date as possible, at least in your country where you are. Yeah, the internet's role, yes, the current technology's life cycle. Yeah, because sometimes you invest in a technology that in some cases you won't be so useful anymore. Yeah, or it won't be so up to date perhaps in 1 year. Yeah, 1 2 years. So that's not a problem to invest in that, depending on how much money it is. Yeah, how big an investment it is for your business. But I would say that it's definitely necessary to look for other types of technologies that you could use to adjust your business and make your business more attractive. There's also another cool one, which is the Porter's Five Forces. Pretty good to analyze the industry's competitive forces. One example of it is one of the forces is the competitive rivals. Yeah, for a good example of that could be Apple versus Samsung. Yeah, because especially when it comes to cell phones, yeah, they are big competitors. You gotta consider the number of competitors. How many competitors do you have if for your business? The industry growth. How much is that industry growing? Check the similarities of what is offered in these industries. The kind of barriers that you would have to exit a specific segment, and the fixed costs of that business. There's also the threat of new entrants in the business, yes, in the industry. We gotta consider this as the second force, and we gotta consider the economies of scale. Yes, like for instance, the larger the production, yes, the lower the costs. So if you are not a big business, you might have higher costs than bigger businesses who can have bigger suppliers and save more money in negotiations. There's the product differentiation when it comes to the and capital requirements, such as the facilities and the equipments of that your business will require, even if it's working from home. Yes, because you will need computers or internet and stuff like that, right? There's also the supplier bargaining power, yeah, which is the third force. And that is, in this scenario, we should consider the distribution channels, yeah, such as the retail stores, the online platforms. Yeah, like when I say retail stores, it could be the brick and mortar stores, yeah, the stores that are physical in that place. And as the fourth Porter's force, we could consider the customer bargaining power. Yeah, in this case, we consider the number of buyers that exist in this industry, yes, in your area. Yeah, the purchase size, if people buy in bulk this kind of product. Buying in bulk is buying in large quantities, yes, buying a lot. Yeah, the switching costs, yeah, if it's easy or difficult for customers to switch providers. Yeah, you provide a service, is it easy? I teach English. Yeah, is it easy or difficult for customers to find other English teachers in my in the environment I live in? The price sensitivity, yeah, like keeping prices low to attract customers. Yeah, is this a thing where you live? Yeah, are customers really worried about price when it comes to your type of service or product? Of course, the informed buyers, yes, the people who are the savvy customers, yeah, people who know what they are talking about, or at least they do a lot of research, yes, and they may know about prices and types of services and teachers and stuff. And the fifth force would be the ability of customers to find the substitutes for the sectors for your sector's, yeah, products. Yeah, and in this case, we gotta consider the relative price performance. Yeah, like for instance, the lower cost and comparable performance in this case. Customer willingness to go elsewhere. Yeah, the sense the products are similar, which is just the sense, because products are not exactly the same, and they are very different in some cases. And the availability of close substitutes, which is really similar products, not just the sense. Yeah, sometimes people confuse these things. It's important to know that yes, there is a difference between things. One example could be two types of cars that are very different, and people think that they are the same because, oh, it's just a car. Yes, it takes me places, but no, it's not just a car. There's a lot of differences that include safety, comfort, quality of sound, the quality of suspension. There are many other things that make products really different. But of course, there are products that sometimes people compare, but they are not really comparable because they are very similar. Even cars, yeah, depending on the type of car, the brand and stuff, it could be something that is comparable, but we really have to be careful with these things. Why not build a vision board about your business ideas with this stuff and share, like, how do you analyze your business? Yeah, how do you make sure your business goes well? Well, let me know in the comment section below, and thanks for watching. Peace.